Hello, Kehilat Darchei Tzion. We're in Erev Shabbat, Parashat Chayei. In our parasha, Avraham sends Eved Avraham to look for a wife for Yitzchak, and he sends him to Haran. And it's very interesting to see how he describes Haran. Avraham doesn't tell him, go to Haran. He tells him, El Artzi ve'el Moladeti telech. You should go to my country, to my birthplace. Avraham still feels deeply connected to Haran, and he still calls it Artzi u'Moladeti. Yes. Rabbi Simcha Cohen Midvinsk, the Meshech Chochma, explains it in a different way. He says there's a prophecy. Avraham sees that at the end of the day, in many years to come, Am Yisrael will rule over such a big Eretz Yisrael that it will reach Haran. But I think in the Pshat, Avraham still feels deeply rooted in Haran. You can say that he still feels like a foreigner. Making Aliyah is something which isn't simple. And moving to Eretz Yisrael without knowing anyone and being detached and starting a completely new path, Avraham, when he buries Sarah after so many years at Eretz Canaan, still defines himself as a ger v'toshav. I'm a foreigner here. Where does he belong? Where's his culture? Where's his family? El artzi ve'el moladeti telech. I still belong in Haran. But maybe there's a different perspective in how to understand this statement. Maybe Avraham is saying, right, I've left Haran. Haran was a bad place. It was full of avodah zarah. There were behaviors that I don't want to be connected to. We know how Lavan is. We know how Betuel is. We know that things are far from perfect over there. But Avraham still, even though he detached himself from that place, even though he had to start a completely new way, leaving Haran behind, Avraham could look back and see that things are a little bit more complex. Yes, there's a lot of bad over there, but he received so much good, so many values, family values, ethical values. He looks back and he sees all the positive aspects of Haran, and he realizes how much he has gained from that past, even though it wasn't the right place for him. And this ability to look at things in a complex manner, to say, yes, I need to start something new. I need to be in a different place. I need to detach myself from Haran in a certain level, but I still realize how much of Haran is still within me, how much I owe to Haran for the person that I am today. And to be able to look back and say that things are not black and white. If something is problematic, it doesn't mean that it's completely bad. If something is positive, it doesn't mean it doesn't have any weaknesses. And Avraham is willing to look reality straight in the eye and say, yes, Eliezer, go back to Haran. That is Artzi u'Moladeti. I have gained so much from Haran. I want to bring from that good also to Yitzchak. And I think that is something for us, especially when we look at the division within Am Yisrael and all the arguments that we have a tendency that if someone is on the good side, so everything he does is good. And when someone's on the bad side, everything they do is wrong. And we have to stop that. We have to be able to look and see that everyone has the positive and weaknesses. Everyone has good and bad within them. And the ability to look in even things that you completely disagree with, to be able to find the positive aspects and send Eved Avraham there to bring the good from there. I think that's a very important message to listen to Avraham, who's willing to refer to Haran, even though he's so detached from that place, still to call it Artzi u'Moladeti. Shabbat Shalom.